Hi everybody, I'm Will Sentance, this is Alex I. It's so much fun to be here at Fluent.js. So we're going to talk through how we ended up creating JSFiddle Chatroulette when we launched Icecom, our side project on Hacker News. And we're also going to give a little bit of a background about how it works, WebRTC and what it does. And then we're going to have our own Fluent.js Chatroulette. So if you have your laptops out, get them out because we're going to be creating a chat roulette here for every Fluent.js participant. So, the wonder ignite. So, I'm Will Sentence. This is me on Twitter. This is Alex.
Yeah. What's up? Okay. Yeah, that's my Twitter. We've been coding in JavaScript for a couple of years, and this is just a side project we developed and we believe it can help the community.
So how did this all come about? Well, live video is an incredible thing, and it's only getting bigger. And we wanted to make that possible, make it easy as possible for developers to use live video with minimal infrastructure behind it.
All right, so it all started when we were trying to incorporate video-to-video chat in our applications with WebRTC, and we realized that it took a lot of effort in order to do so. It takes a couple hundred lines of code. You have to set up a signaling server. If you want to run it in production, you have to think about interoperability and other issues as well. And so that's where we were like, when we started building our app, that we can abstract a lot of this away for you guys so that you can incorporate WebRTC in your application. So we launched this on Hacker News late in January just to see if people would be interested in the concept of adding video really quickly and simply into your application, and it did pretty well. Roughly in 8 lines of JavaScript code, you can get a multi-person video conferencing app. If you want to send or receive data, you can also accomplish that in roughly 3 lines of code as well. So we abstract away a lot of the back-end processes away from you, so you can just focus on how do you add video or data to your applications. We also launched it on Reddit as well, just to see, again, gauge the developers' response. Yeah, noticed that some people who did check it out noticed that there's some interesting phenomenons there. This is one of the snapshots that we were lucky to take a picture of. That's Will in the bottom right corner. And you can sort of see on the your left-hand side, this is all the code that's needed in order to get a multi-person conferencing application. Like all that vanilla JavaScript, there's a little bit of CSS, and then there's that a div. So that's essentially what Icecom does.
All right, and if anybody here was that naked guy, please stand up now. No? Okay, fine. So how do we do it? We use WebRTC. So you guys probably know what WebRTC is, but a little bit of background. So it's two main pieces. One, it's peer-to-peer data and video in the browser with no plugins. And 2, it's a media engine with JavaScript APIs. It's incredibly powerful for creating live data and video transfer by bypassing the server. So traditionally, obviously, you go through a server to do that. With WebRTC, you get your public IP address and potentially using a stun server. And there's a great talk on this tomorrow that you should actually go to about WebRTC. But right now, it's pretty hard to set up and pretty complex to get going. So this is why we created Icecom, a way of doing this in just a few lines of JavaScript. So, okay, why does it matter? Well, it matters for a couple of reasons. One, WebRTC is an open standard. So Mozilla, Chrome, Google Chrome, and now IE all support it. And it makes it, it's not a proprietary standard. 2, plugins are just not a good user experience in the first place. 3, it actually reduces server load substantially, up to 90%, which is transformative. And possibly, the most, and it's faster, I should say it's faster as well, but possibly the most important thing is that, for us at least, is that WebRTC is put in the hands of developers. And developers do amazing things. Like, this is the power of WebRTC. This is why it needs to be in our hands, not in the telephony experts' hands, so we can build things like this. Okay, so on which note? Let's create our own chat roulette. Everybody go to icecom.io/jsfiddle and prepare for server crashes. No, actually, there's no server, so prepare for your your machines not be able to cope with this. Actually, check out, we're launching something in a couple of days, which will be fun, which allows broadcasting. So there'll be some sort of better tools for you to do this. But for now, raise your hands if you can see yourself or other people. Yes, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now probably close your browsers and someone else take a turn. All right. Anyone else now see each other in the JSFiddle? Good. All right, thank you so much.